Alright, we're back. How the votes coming along? SMT still in the lead, not a surprise. Spiderwick and Dragon Ball still sitting at 7. Drakengard, 19 votes. It's gonna be a steal for SMT, which is good. Man, Drakengard 2 would be... I don't know, maybe you'd be okay. I haven't played 1 yet, so we'll see. Alright. Let's increase the brightness to maximum level. So bright. I'm surprised GBA games never had like a, or as far as I'm aware, they don't have like a built-in like detection thing if you're playing like an SP over like a regular one, so you can adjust the brightness accordingly. If you're playing an SP, it's like, all right, lower the brightness. It doesn't have to be as high. I think I just, you definitely wait. Okay, that was a weaker zombie then. The other one I fought before was definitely stronger. This green one, I guess, is stronger. Gotta stuff those boots. You watch Spiderwick Chronicles is gonna come out of nowhere and just win instantly. It's gonna be a big push for Spiderwick. 13. How tanky is this thing? They hit him with at least like 300 damage minimum there. It dies way faster by using that. I love the random rats. Like, why is there rats? Like, I could stand still for like 20 minutes, the rat would be chewing on me and probably not even make a dent. No loot. $13 versus 12. Wonder if my disruption can like one-shot these things. Apparently it can. 265 damage. So if it goes off, it just kills them no matter how much health they have. Spiderwick. Well, the gameplay videos I've seen does have it have like JRPG style combat sequences. So if anything, it's probably closer to. Actually, it looks a lot like Harry Potter on the Game Boy Color. Combat looks very, very similar to that. I'm not sure if it's the same studio that did the Harry Potter games or what, but it feels very similar to that. So very... What's this guy doing? Is he stuck in the mud? dancing to the non-existent music, dancing to the jams. Drakengard. With no U. It's weirdly spelled. GARD and 340. Boom. There you go. Yeah, number 2 would still be a pretty decent fast forward, 100 and something games. Number 3, that's a huge gap between 2 and 3. Well, the first one I'm playing in, like, I'm playing right before the fast forward. I'm playing the first game. So if number 2 wins, I would literally play the first followed by the second game back to back. It's one of the few times that's occurred where it's like, you know, the sequel shows up on a fast forward, and it's like, well, I'm not going to replace it because I'm playing the first game before I get to it. Technically. So yeah, that would be weird. Which is probably the only reason it's getting a lot of votes, because it's such a ironic thing. That would be painful, probably. Of course, down to 78 health when that effect goes off. It would be. So now that we played the first game, let's play the second one. At least I wouldn't forget anything about the games. So by the time I hit Dragon Guard 2, after Dragon Guard 1, I'll have like totally forgotten everything there is to remember about that game. You know, 100 games is like, yeah, no. I would have forgotten everything in like 10 games, much less 100. Oh yes, timer, sorry. Oh no, my timer's gonna be off by 15 minutes, not even 10 minutes. I don't know, when did I get back from break? Doesn't matter. It's not super accurate to begin with, so... Yeah, they have 50,000 points. I gotta stuff those ballots, that's what they're for. I mean, what else is there to spend points on? I have no idea. From the trailers, it didn't look like it was very, like, even in the trailers, the frame rate looked like it was stuttering, so I could just imagine the actual gameplay. Big red. That was a boss in, like, the first area, now it's like, nah, regular enemy now. Oh, level up. I love those sudden just fade to black when you're in the middle of combat. Wisdom is more XP, right? So... nah. Alright. Let's max this out and see if we get anything cool. Oh. It cost 23? I thought it would cost 19. Because last one was 18, so yeah. So it's clear that you get an extra, like, an extra ability on top of whatever you normally get with this one. So we'll have to wait till next level. You've been spending all your points. First game's boring, oh yeah. Well, let's Yokotaro for you. 35. 1 extra armor. Let's dump this right away. I love when I just one-shot those things with this disruption mace. Man, 2 in a row, what the hell? $35, yes, 30, right? My last one? No, 35 something. Why is this one worth more, though? It's Elven half-play meal. Oh, it's half the weight, alright. Yes, please. Or these rats can even, like, hurt me. I'm pretty sure my health regenerates faster than they can damage me. Come on, rat. You can do it. Keep doing it, rat. Damn. It's like 3 of those big ones in a row. Can we go for 4? No. You broke the chain. It's so weird how fast my lightning goes through them, though. Like, it feels like they die faster than they should if they have 340 damage and this thing is supposed to do, like, 90 damage per second. It should take at least 3.5 seconds to kill these things. 1, 2... Yeah, like, not even 2 seconds. Which is fine with me. It doesn't look like those damage numbers coming up are anywhere near 340 damage or whatever health they supposedly have. Wasn't made... Really? I wasn't aware that he didn't make it. I mean, maybe that means it's gonna be better. Maybe it's gonna be more sense. It's gonna have more sense. Little giants, beholders, all kinds of monsters, and you're done by a rat. It would be kind of hilarious. The mighty wall chicken. Yeah, I don't know if I'd broken open a wall and found like an entire chicken in there, I don't think I'd be touching that thing. I mean, I do have intestinal fortitude, rank 5, so... Maybe Simon Belmont has even better intestinal fortitude. Call him Iron Guts Belmont. Strength +4. Serrated Mithril Bastard Sword +3. Miss, 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 miss. Wounding mithril hand axe of defense +5. These names. Rejuvenation +4. What do I have right now? +4, I think. Yeah. I wonder if I can actually equip 2 of those, because since they stack, could I actually equip 2? No. Can't equip 2 of the same thing. But I imagine I can equip a +3 and a +4, no problem. He's constantly looking for a bathroom. That makes perfect sense. Generation +4. Yeah, I should save. Of course, wouldn't matter, because if I died, I'd have to restart this entire area anyways. But at least I'd get to keep the XP and everything else I gained. £13. £5, £6. No. £13. £4, £4. This was more expensive. This one look cooler. Nah. This one's got like a dark black. This one looks like looks boring. Go with the dark black. Completely separate timeline. I mean, don't the games themselves occur in separate timelines from themselves? So those games are weird. Friend? There is gate to the element plane of water and tower. There is gate to the element plane of water here. You go through this gate, come out through the other. Slavis is magic. Magic that lets you breathe like a fish for a short time, lets you breathe water like air. Lasts long enough for you to enter the tower, not get back out. You must destroy the tower from inside, then find your way out. Dive into the water stair, have no fear. Hurry up, the venom in the tower pours into the marsh. Underwater breather. It's clearly a path down here. Lizard friend. He's very sexy. Alright, be back in a second. Pizza's here. Nope, it wasn't the pizza. few more minutes for the pizza. Right. Onyx Tower. Wait, we're already in the Onyx Tower? We literally didn't even go through the plane of water at all. We just like suddenly like end up in the Onyx Tower instantly. That's weird. Hey, little wolf. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what? Yeah, this game is not the PS2 game, unsurprisingly. It's slightly worse. Yeah, it seems to be going pretty quick. Like, wasn't the Onyx Tower like Act 4? Like, we're already in the Onyx Tower. Like, I know more so from the beginning of number 2, because it's been a long time since I played the original, but number 2, we basically, when we went to the top of the Onyx Tower, we went through the portal that ended up in Baldur's Gate 2. That was the end of that game, so are we basically heading towards the end now at this point? I don't know why I keep picking up shit. I mean, unless there's a merchant in this tower. Yeah, I totally forget the boss and everything, but obviously you fight the boss, you go through a portal, and then you end up in, like, end up getting caught by the dude, the boss of Baldur's Gate 2. Like, that's the first thing in Baldur's Gate 2 is all those heroes get caught, and then you're a new hero, and you have to go save them or something, or you end up saving them anyways at the end of the game. If you want. It's completely optional. You just end up getting a cool weapon if you do. Yep, this is way better than Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know why they made Baldur's Gate 3. They had perfection right here. Mana. Slightly better. I'm just gonna dump it. Anything that's not as good as what we have is really at this point. I love how I still have like a 6 armor shield. Larian is dumb, yeah. Commission an artist make a safer work image, celebrate the game's 20th anniversary. Yeah, please. Awesome. Awesome. Happy 20th anniversary. The sorceress is yeah. I imagine most of his regular work is not safe for work, just by looking at the sorceress. It's very cool. It is. You got some interesting proportions. It's very cool. It's hard to believe it's like 20 years old, right? Man, PS2 is over 20 years old. When's the PS3 going to be 20 years old? When's the Xbox 360 20 years old? Feels like it's coming so fast. We're getting so old, guys. Why are we so old? Joe jumps and get 2 black eyes. Yeah, that's true. I didn't notice, is Aelith in the photo in the background or something? No, Aelith. That would have cost more. Yeah, they definitely enjoyed their jiggle physics. That dude's moving a little fast for a golem. Golems aren't supposed to move this fast. Receive the key. That guy attacks 3 times in a row. Not killing that guy, was critting. Doesn't the crit with this usually get the disruption off? Is they not considered undead? Why is he going faster? Makes sense. Risky. I mean, Aelith was definitely a reason why a lot of people enjoyed the original game. Let's be honest. It definitely kept people playing. Oops. Didn't even see what that was. Oh, that was a potion. I clicked too fast. I'm gonna dexterity plus 4. They did, yes. They don't exist at all in this game. 14. 6 pounds. He does kind of look like Batman a bit, doesn't he? If I had like a full face covering. (2006), 2.5 to go. Wow. Soon. Well, did the 360 come out like a year before the PS3? And then the Wii and the PS3 came out the year after or something like that? Or was it like early 2006 and then late 2006 for the PS3 and the Wii? Because I think the Wii and PS3 came out like same day or something like that, or same week at least. Where's the Kasai? Pretty funny. Yeah, sometimes they went a little too overboard with that stuff. These things are definitely taking less damage because I was only doing like 5 to 6 damage on him. How close am I leveling up? Still a ways away. I'm curious what the last tier of the ice is. If it actually is, you know, decent and better than the lightning spell. I'd be surprised. Flame Burst Adamantium Bastard Sword +3. A bunch of words. Yeah, skeletons are definitely not considered undead because they are not getting vaporized. They do get crit, but they don't get vaporized. +4. Rejuvenation +4. Rising Side was not as good as Mark of Pre. Is that like the sequel, spiritual successor, whatever? Yeah, exactly. You only have the human. You don't get any of the original characters. That's why I'm still convinced this game was rushed out in order to coincide with the release of the second game. So they probably cut out that or they wanted to fit like on a certain size cart, so they cut out a lot of content to make it fit on the smaller size cart. That way they don't have to have like 3 different models for the different classes. You just have one. It feels like multiplayer probably would have been a consideration, considering why have any items that drop that aren't that your class can equip, because nobody else, you'd never be able to trade it with anybody. You'd never be able to do anything else with it. What the hell? Still they stuck in the wall there. Get back here. Shocking Masterful Axe of Defense +5. Too heavy. £20. Shut him in. Tuikin coming. What? Second coming. Tuikin coming. Wait, I was already here. I'm so lost. Everything looks the same. Where's my map? Maybe the scout gets a map skill so you can actually see. Tuikin coming. Just like driver or driv 3er or whatever it is. I love when they just throw numbers and titles. Yeah. £14, £14. Oh, alright. Pizza's here now. I'll be back in a minute. The new Nick Cage movie where he's the man of your dreams. I mean, isn't he the man of all our dreams, though? It's Nick Cage, man.
Yashun!
Yashun! There appears in everybody's dreams. But doesn't he do that now? What, nobody else dreams about Nick Cage every night? Flaming Burst Mithril Scimitar plus 5 words. 2634 3036 Flaming. More Dungeon Master tomorrow. Nice. Probably finish it off tomorrow. If you're on floor 8, can't be that much deeper. Until you get to the really annoying puzzle floor or something like that, where you have to do some really weird shit. 15 floors. Oh, back to the traps. I think my dexterity kind of sucks. I can't hit anything. I got a key. Nicolas Cage is the protagonist of our reality. Yep. No going up and down floors like some of the other... Although, I don't remember much about the Dungeon Master games, except for Dungeon Master 3 being, or 2 being utter shit. The Theron's Quest one I remember being better, because that one was like Dungeon Master, but like cut up in smaller bites, which made more sense on consoles. Didn't run like complete ass. But 2, yeah, the only thing I remember about 2, other than like the really, really slow boss fight, was that it's, yeah, it just was not designed for consoles. pretty wish I knew what I was wearing before I picked something up. It's a big quest. It's finding and charging the Zo staff, going places up and down to find pieces. Yeah, I vaguely remember something about that. Oops. Wrong potion. Treasure. Icy Burst Mithril Longsword +1. Alright, not gonna pick up anything else now unless it's an upgrade. Why? Alright, I'm gonna mute the mic for a bit while I nom away. Amazing music, isn't it? Alright, done numbing. It's hard to play this game with one hand. It's like, let me get ready before I go into this probably boss room. This quote-unquote music usually means there's going to be either tougher enemies or it's just some stairs. We're really close to leveling up here. Oh, jeez. 40. It's 50 pounds though. It's only 4 pounds more than what I'm using. No, it's way more. It's like I'm using 23 because I'm using the elven plate mail. For like 5 defense, yeah, no. I mean, I could take it. I just have to dump everything else, which I think it's probably going to be any more merchants before you get to the end of the game anyways at this rate, so it's not like I can go back to town or anything. Dump everything I'm not using because what's the point? Not enough room on the floor. No, even the floor is like, nah. I don't want any more of this shit. It just hurts every fiber of my being to dump all that stuff on the floor there. What was there, that ominous music? There was literally just like one dude in there. Watch, I can get to the next floor and it's gonna be like there's gonna be a merchant. He's gonna sell all the best stuff, but I need like tons of money. Floor 2. Shocking burst mithril light mace +3. Music's gone. Let's my level up. Alright, let's see what that let's see what that last tier of Autilux ices. So literally all it does is just increases the damage. Like, it didn't give me anything new. No new special ability. I was hoping maybe it would have some sort of new effect or something, but nope. None of that for you. Yeah, it's kind of hard to replace this, this spell then. Nothing I've seen is better than this. Like, why? Gems are so uncommon, and all they are for money. £1 for 500 bucks is like nothing. Hey, Bears. At least. Well, you gotta remember, 2.5 hours I lost due to a soft lock. So technically, I'm only like 7.5 hours into this game. It definitely took me less time to get to where I was, but if anything, I probably like lost maybe an hour, a little bit over an hour of playtime to get back where I was. So yeah, somebody had mentioned the soft lock before I started playing the game, but no details in terms of like what it was or how it occurred. But of course, I found out how. Well. And it's one of those things, like, I don't know how common it would be to actually run into it, but I found a way. I found it. So in Act 1, there's a point where you have to go destroy an orb inside of a cemetery. I'm not sure exactly what causes it to softlock, but what I ended up doing is I went to the merchant first, so you're able to go to the other part of town, go to the merchant, and I guess maybe going into that building and coming out might have like triggered. Maybe the game thought like, okay, well the orb is dead, so let me like spawn enemies or spawn the characters and stuff, and like advance past the point where, you know, if you kill the orb, the game, like, there's a trigger for killing the orb, but since it advanced past that point, killing the orb at that point wouldn't trigger that trigger. So the people at the inn that would give you your next quest were still basically telling you like, you know, like there's undead in the town, that kind of stuff, but all the undead are gone now. So well, for a game like this, I mean, it's not really a spoiler considering I've played the game before. Although I don't remember if there was an orb in the original game. It might have been. Either way, at least it wasn't like, you know, in the Onyx Tower or something like that. If there's a soft lock now, that would be really bad. Of course, most of these later levels seem to be like fairly linear in terms of progression. Like, you're not doing side quests or anything. You don't have like weird triggers to hit. It's just go through a level, go to the end of the level, continue, rinse and repeat, right? I mean, there's... Oh god, oh god. Hey, Gargrimmer. Yep, everything is spoilers. Seems like it's gonna be like a maze. You just have these small rooms with exits on either side. Got a golem with different paint color. Let's see. Oops. Gonna rip my mana. That was a bad idea. It uses so much mana and does like so little damage in comparison to the lightning bolt. There we go. Yeah, we're fighting Bane right now. Rip. You got nothing out of that? That would give us a key or something. Could just like bypass this guy. So many fireballs. Regeneration +5. Key. I was all stuck up on one of my potions looking like popping those things like pills right now. Hey Cliffless, how's it going? I'm having a great weekend. Yeah, luckily this area doesn't have spiders, or not spiders, it doesn't have rats. That'd be funny if rats suddenly started showing up in the Onyx Tower. Like, what? Long ways away. Yeah, this thing's garbage. It's the waste of points. It's the only spell you need right here. $16.24. Shocking Burst Darkwood Shortbow +5. I don't think I've seen a bow that I can't use yet, which is surprising. You would think that they would, you know, make most of the better bows available only to archers or to the... What class is even that considered? The hunter? I don't know. But like the regular weapons, I've seen tons that I can't use. Well, the scout or whatever the hell the There's like a scout class, there's a warrior class, and like a wizard class. I'm playing the wizard right now. Of course, archery in this game would probably suck ass because you're so like zoomed in. Enemies can usually attack you from like 2 screens away with range enemies. Yep, I'm a wizard wearing like full half plate and wielding a mithril morning star. I think I'm more of a cleric. A cleric with like the ability of using, you know, lightning bolts and stuff. See, these aren't lightning bolts. These are just like some holy wrath from my god. Okay, is there like a path here? Or is maybe the whole point of coming here is to get the key? I don't see anywhere to go here. Then we just gotta go back to those other paths. Dashun. 14. Slate upgrade. Oh wow. It actually covers her face for once. The first helmet in the game is seen actually cover her face. Her beautiful face. Yep. I'm the Batsman. I got 2 of these guys. This is not a good room. Run. Maybe these guys have a key or something. It's not a wizard-friendly room. No key. Like +5. What am I using right now for yeah, still using like a +2 intellect, yeah. There, slight upgrade. I'm so lost right now. Clearly been here before. Did I go that way before? I think I went this way. Wait, this isn't even like... Okay, that... I went like this way, like up here, and then like went kind of northeast. So these things are like teleporters, basically. Like they're warping you to different areas. So it's nonsensical in terms of the order. Pray for teleporter mazes, the best kind. I have a key. I haven't found a door for the key, so... I mean, the key is probably the goal, and I just have to find the actual lock for it.
Joshua.
16. Grade. Drop. Save. At least since these are small rooms, anytime you save, you die. You're not going far on like a massive level.
Joshua.
You can save anywhere, but you're restarting at the beginning of that level when you do save. So if you've got a really big level and you basically save it or you save at the end or whatever and die, then you're redoing the entire thing and everything's respawned. So not everything, but the majority of things are respawned. So that's kind of rough. Let's find strength. No, you get to keep your experience and loot and everything else you found, but you basically restart the area as if you like exited the area and came back in. So not everything respawns, just like the majority of enemies do. Usually any like the bigger enemies might not, like the ones that usually give the most experience.
Joshua.
I mean, you can grind in this game, but I mean, it's not really a point. I mean, I've already maxed out my character in terms of like skills. Like, there's no new skills I can get that's going to make me stronger. Sometimes, I mean, obviously, like, the size of these areas makes that a little hard to do sometimes. So much lag. That's rude. I love how that one just waits to start shooting until you're in front of it. We should see what the... So what's the difference between the intelligence plus 5 and the rejuvenation in terms of, like... So right now I have 319 energy. That's probably due to the intelligence. So if I take this instead, now I have 231, so a lot less energy. What's my... Well, rejuvenation doesn't seem to be much faster. So I'm better to go with the bigger pool, I guess. Intelligence might give me a faster, like, build-up speed as well, I don't know. It seems a little slower, but it's also, I have a lot more energy, so probably around the same speed. Yeah. Yeah, the few sounds that they actually do have are usually just annoying as hell. This is definitely a game you'd be playing with the sound, with the volume slider put on low. Definitely would have been playing this one with headphones. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's no music to listen to, so why need to have volume? This would suck being a warrior. Takes so long to kill anything. Yeah, the only thing to accompany you is the sound of your own footsteps. like even things like I said, like leveling up. Like leveling up in this is there's zero fanfare. You literally just have a little text thing that pops up above your head for like a split second that says you leveled up. Like why? Why no sound effect or something like that? It just feels so lacking. It was like a ding or like ding, like some sort of sound, like just something to let you know something happened. Because if you miss that text, which is easy to do, especially in the middle of battle, then you wouldn't even know you leveled up. Yeah. Batteries would be so bad if, like, saving actually made you continue off the same spot in the level. Then, of course, you could save come easily. It'd be like, oh, save here, and then, like, you know, restart here, and you continue off the same spot. But it's like, nope, just restart the entire area. Like, yay, and everything respawned. So yeah, saving is, like, really kind of a pain in the ass in this. For content's sake. Yeah, but again, it's not like you need the extra experience. You gotta just extend this game to make it at least 10 hours long, I guess. You can't have this be like a 5-hour long experience. And it's not like there's any additional content. You can't play multiplayer, you can't, you know, I don't know, maybe this is like a new game plus kind of thing where you can start the new game with like a different class and import your items or whatever. In which case, the other equipment you could have picked up would be useful. But there's no bank or anything, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm betting more than anything we'll get to the end of this, it'll just be like, congratulations, the end. Like, it'll just be like one of those really shitty ass, the end. It's gonna be the weakest one we've seen in a while, I bet. I can't see this game giving you more than that. 15, it's gonna be an upgrade. Just barely. Yeah, probably. I haven't looked up a manual for this one, because, I mean, why would you need one? But I almost guarantee you they advertise the Baldur's Gate 2 on it. 100% chance they do. Or if there's a strategy guide for this thing. You know, that's why they didn't add a mini-map. They want to sell a strategy guide. They give you the maps and the guide. Imagine buying a guide for like a sub 10-hour game. Yeah, probably. It's like a 10-page pamphlet. Nation +5. Ten pages for $49.99. Yep. Get yours today. +5. I wonder if there's even stack. Like maybe they didn't stack. Maybe the rejuvenation amulet just gives you +5 no matter what you have. So you can't have like you definitely can't equip 2 rings of rejuvenation, but or at least 2 rings of the same kind. But if I had like a rejuvenation ring +4 and rejuvenation ring +5 and a rejuvenation amulet +5, would I actually get the equivalent of like 14 rejuvenation or just 5? Just the highest available. I guess I could test it with like strength or something. 25 intelligence. 29 now. So they do stack at least with equivalent ones.
Joshua. Enough.
No point fighting that guy. Black Forge.
Enough.
17. Like, how many chapters was there in the original? Was there 4 acts? This one went from like what felt like Act 3 to Act 4 with no like
Joshua.
with nothing saying that you went to the new act. I don't know what I'm gonna put my points into. More fireballs. I don't know. If you get level 2 fireball, you shoot 2. No, you still only shoot 1.
Enough.
Oh, we went to the swamp before where we were like standing in water in a full metal outfit, shooting other enemies inside the water. It's magic electricity. It doesn't go to us.
Joshua.
Of course, a wizard wearing like, full plate armor doesn't really make sense either. Wouldn't that give us like a really bad like chance of like a huge chance of failing the cast? What the hell? Where'd he come from? Is there like an invisible wall here or something? What? Secret walls. 43. It's better than this. Open plate mail. Now we look like a proper knight.
Joshua.
They're very skin tight armor.
Joshua. Joshua. Joshua.
Need a key. That sound when electricity goes off. It's a good thing they have enemies come out of these, because I wouldn't even think of... Wait, there's nothing here. It's literally just an enemy. I didn't get a key yet. There are more secret walls. Yeah. Yeah, don't go near the bathtub with that toaster. That'd be really bad. Wow. Key was in a hidden room. Good thing they had enemies coming out of those rooms, because otherwise that would have been frustrating. Bathes regularly.
Enough!
17, 14, done. Love them still using a wooden shield. It's just the other shields are so heavy. It's like 15 pounds for for like a next tier of shield.
Enough!
And considering I'm using magic most of the time anyways, like I have it out. I am curious, like, okay, let me check that actually, out of curiosity. Wait, what did it shoot me? Having enemies just like stand in like a spot you can't even see them is really annoying. $108. Yeah, so the armor only takes effect if you got the shield out, which is expected. Great. See if I kill you. For another secret wall. Like, how could they screw this up? Like it's really that hard? I mean, probably is, but this one's fine. Just that corner over there, for some odd reason. So many hidden areas. Although the floor doesn't match here. They stopped trying in later chapters, obviously. I mean, they stopped trying in the first chapter, but, you know, even more in later chapters. I mean, not really, but gotta give the reviewers something decent to look at in the first chapters. First chapter. You know, no reviewers would have made it this far, because, yeah, no. Who would spend more than an hour playing this game? A lot of games do that. A lot of games, the beginning of the game is usually like where like a lot of quality of life stuff is added, and later games it just gets worse and worse as you go along. That's clearly for like for reviews and stuff like that. Like if you're gonna make any section, if you're gonna kind of get the most polish you can, you're gonna be putting it at the beginning of the game, not at the end. The majority of people are gonna be playing in the beginning of the game, and not many of them are gonna be like beating the game completely. Of course, reviews especially, because I mean that's how they sold these games back then. You got like a review in the in a magazine. This was still the era of magazine reviews being the main thing people took to tell them if the game was going to be good or not. Then you get like an 8 out of 10 from IGN, like somebody mentioned, which I still don't know how the hell that happened. Then of course people are more likely to buy your game. You know, it helps if you grease their palms a bit. So yeah, give this one a good review. We'll let you like get a preview of our next game or something. I don't know. God, Sears. Sears catalogs, oh man. R.I.P. Sears. Didn't see an enemy come out of there. That was a pointless secret area. Nothing. Taking out a Sears, put in protective custody. No, these ones here are just like hidden walls. Usually they have an enemy hiding in there. A few of them have had like, you know, treasure behind or whatever. It's weird when you see one that doesn't have an enemy or treasure. It's like, what is the point of this? Yeah, like what the hell? No enemy, anything? They're trying to give you a false sense of like of security. It's like, oh, there's no enemies in these anymore. Next thing you know, boom. This one feels like I'm about to go into the other room, but nope. New color. Found his boundary wall. I love how like enemies can be so easily cheesed in this. Oh, can't touch me. Oh, I'm over here. No, can't hit me. He's tanky as hell, anyways. Yeah, that would have sucked if that guy stole my kill. Or 90 to 120. Yeah. Okay. You know you're getting near the in the game when you get the Onyx sword. Looks a lot smaller when you have it equipped, though. Damn. Kill steal. I think Like I did not want to die. Onyx sword. Didn't get a key yet. I wonder if there's hidden walls in like the lower area. I'd be surprised if they have some just invisible walls down here. I mean, that one kind of was. Damn. Guess we're using swords from now on. Alright, what am I gonna spend my level up points on? Max out fireball, I don't know. Never use it. 18 to 45. Or I can do, 5 to 80. It's about the same average. Or I could do like 90. I should wear dexterity so I can hit things. Oh, secret. Can't hit things. Strength plus 5. I wonder if strength even does anything to damage output in this. I guess we could check. It does tell you your damage. My damage is 94 to 124. Yeah, slightly. Barely. I mean, for 5 strength, I basically got like plus 3 damage or plus 2 damage or whatever. Nothing. Are we there yet? Oh no, a rat. I was kidding about the rats game. Didn't really have to start throwing rats at me. Hello? Your feet, the echo upon the flagstones, your breath stirs the dust. You are alive. I was Kiladon, first captain of the company of the Westering Sun. I am one of the many prisoners of this place, the Hall of Remembrance, all soldiers of the Westering Sun, all fallen in battle, all slain by treachery. We are doomed to stand. Well, you're not really standing, you're kind of flying. To remember, and to wait for Elorith's release, and our own. You don't know Elorith? Much time has passed, I see. For her, many names, too, have been ground beneath time's heel. Have you not heard of Elorith the Betrayer, the traitress of swords, Eldrith of the Westering Sun? That she has been forgotten is irony of sort. Eldrith was one of the greatest generals of the Sword Coast, commander of the company of the Westering Sun, sworn sword and defender to Baldur's Gate. She served with honor and distinction in the first and last seasons of the Sundering War, the Crescent Port Siege, and finally the campaign against the Black Horde. Glory drew us, loyalty kept us, and we were proud to serve beneath her banner. Our lives were hers, and our deaths were hers. I do not know when pride burrowed into her heart, but it poisoned her. It was a poison I did not see until it was too late. Eldrith had fought too many battles, achieved too many victories. She had come to see the city of Baldur's Gate as her own. On the day of the great betrayal, the last day of the campaign against the Black Horde, I left my wife within the walls of Baldur's Gate, where she would be safe, and told her I would return. She was one of the most beautiful elven maids I had ever known. There are times when I feel as if I hear her sing for me still, waiting for my return. What is the Elfsong tavern, lady? Then I fear her spirit shall never be laid to rest while I am trapped here. My wife, to think that she suffers still, and for my sake. Our company took the field against the horde and scattered them, even though the orcs and goblins outnumber us 5-1. Still, in the rout, almost half their forces survived and fled the field. Eldrith was determined to pursue them, but the Dukes of Baldur's Gate refused. Too many good soldiers had been lost, Dukes told us. They and the people wanted no more of the blood and death. They felt the horde would not return. Eldrith was furious. Even though we had lost many men, she felt it was better we deal with the death blow to the horde and ensure they threaten Baldur's Gate, never threaten Baldur's Gate again. Why is there so much lore all of a sudden? It's like here's a lore dump right at the end of the game. It's like more like dialogue than the entirety of the game up to this point. And so she defied the Dukes and led us to our deaths. Already weakened, we chanced upon one of the straggling bands of the horde and cornered them within the Decius cleft. There was a tactical brilliance in trapping them within the canyon. When doing so, we gave them no choice but to fight us. Backed into a corner, the horde proved more vicious than we had anticipated. Eldrith, fearful of losing the field, sent a messenger back to Baldur's Gate for reinforcements before the horde broke free of her trap. Reinforcements never came, and the horde overran us. Eldrith survived. I survived. Many of the company of the Westering Sun did not. Eldrith became a thing, a creature consumed by fury. Wounded, she returned to Baldur's Gate and demanded an audience with the Dukes. Instead, she was met at the gates and told that her disobedience upon the battlefield, the walls of Baldur's Gate would be forever closed to her and the Westering Sun. Eldrith, she gathered us, all of us who remained, all of us who had sworn to serve her, and she ordered our broken company to attack the walls of her city. She swore she would take it from the Dukes, make it hers, and put the Dukes to the sword. Yeah, it was hidden. It should have stayed hidden. It would be justice, she said. Justice. It was suicide. We were slain almost to the man, and we were driven from the city, hounded by the remaining troops of Baldur's Gate. We knew no rest, no peace. They pursued us for leagues upon leagues, all the way to the marsh of Chilimber. They feared Eldrith's wrath so greatly that they were determined that she would not escape alive. I died here in the marsh of Chilimber, and so did all that remained of the company of the Westering Sun. Eldrith was the last to die, brought low by crossbowmen and archers, men who feared to come within reach of her sword. Even against death, Eldrith's fury prevailed. So you'll find her at the top of this tower, and her watch, waiting for battle. She knows you are here. She has attempted to seal you within this hall. As the stone of the Onyx Tower, obey her well. But even as she is the mistress of the tower, our spirits are part of the tower as well. You shall allow the stones of this hall to part, so that you may reach her. And I pray, kill her for the last time. Eldrith's will is tied to the tower. When she is slain, the tower will die as well. You cannot escape this tower while she lives, and not after she is dead. Eldrith was one of the greatest swordsmen ever known. Hers is a murderous will. Be careful you do not approach within striking distance of her blade, or the battle shall be over for you. Still, she has given much of herself and her spirit to the tower, so she could command it. Perhaps you may find strength to defeat her by turning the link against her. This tower is linked to her, then a blade forged from the walls of this tower and constructed on the Black Forge may be your greatest weapon. Yeah, we already have it, thanks. We will pray for you, stranger, as we pray for all of Baldur's Gate. May the gods watch over you. He's not a ghost. I can't see myself through him. He's a fake ghost. It's a great big phony. Alright. Final boss time. $44. Like, I don't know why there's a save point. I mean, I'm gonna save as soon as I go into the save here. So the dogs of Baldur's Gate once again hound me, all the way to my sanctuary this time, though it lies a horizon's distance from their walls. Can it be they fear me that much? They have that much wisdom at least. I served Baldur's Gate with all my first life, only to be repaid with betrayal. It cost me a battle, lives of my soldiers, and my reputation. I am but a sentence or two in a sage's book. Footnote. Forever a traitor. I have bested death, and I have nothing to fear from you, or Baldur's Gate. Know that as long as I stand, the war against Baldur's Gate shall continue, and I shall be victorious. May hold the field, dog, but the day is mine. Now let us end this. Can't block her attack. No, she's not immune to magic. Oh god, oh god, oh! Whoa. God, oh. Now she's the orb. I know, right? Chose the best song for the final boss fight. She's so huge. Boom. So it's come to pass, I shall die twice. So here's a cutscene from the game. And the second time shall be the last. I can't hear you over the lightning. The tower will not hold. You must leave this place. I ask your forgiveness. I let anger cloud my vision. I harm those who have sworn to serve me. In all these things, a great harm has been done. Let Baldur's Gate have its peace. I shall not rise to challenge it. Though we'll doubtless need others such as you to defend it from others that wish it harm. Now leave me to die. This tower shall be my tomb. In the flash of the portal's light, Eldritch's tower was no more. The lightning rained upon the tower, and flames ablaze from within. And thus, in a storm of fire and lightning, Eldritch died a second death. But it was all part of a much larger design. He has done it. Eldritch is undone, the tower destroyed. Now we may continue without interference, Master. Hey look, it's the dudes from the second game. Where did the portal lead? It led to a far distant land. Far from Baldur's Gate. It wasn't really that far considering we literally walked to Baldur's Gate. That was the first thing we did. Far from the Sunset Mountains. Far from the Marsh of the Shalimber. And far from safety. They just literally take a cutscene from like the second game. That is the tale for another time. That's it. No credits or anything, just boom. Alright. It's game 411 completed, thank God. Thank God it was a short one because this game was ass. Yeah, there's no Baldur's Gate 2, thank God, right? Alright. Definitely like A+ music. I need to pull up the OST for this game. God. OST for this game would be like a sub 1 minute OST. Yep, the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is completed. No more Dark Alliance game. Well, sorry, no more Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance games to play. Oh, all right, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's the end. Nobody wants to be credited for this game. That's why they didn't bother putting credits. God, yeah, this game definitely a 2 out of 5 if I've ever seen one. Didn't help that the the soft lock thing happened either. But thanks for all the GGs. It's called Drink the Beer. What do we want? Another beer. Yeah, Champs in North will be good. 1.5 out of 5. Yeah. Or out of 10. Yeah, Dark. At least we've got a nice palate cleanser coming up. All right, so yeah, yeah, give me a few minutes. I'll have to get everything ready for the next game. Got to update the spreadsheet and stuff like that. So yeah, so give me a few minutes. We'll get that all ready, and we shall start the next game. So be right back in a bit.